For today's video, I'm gonna play a little game I call turning trash into Bitcoin. So I've got some of this scrap metal laying around here. This sorts of stuff, and that's not supposed to come with me. That is not scrap metal. That is something I'm keeping. Okay. We've got things like aluminum pans, DVD player. I'll cut the cord off. Back in an aluminum fixture here with some wires. That used to be like a street light. Big electric transformer in there. I'll go to the scrapyard. There's money. Got some more insulated copper wires in here. Chunk of copper. Old heater. I'm gonna get this loaded up and I'll see you at the scrapyard. This must be the right spot. Okay, so I only have about 10 minutes until they close this gate, so I may just have to rip right through this. I might not have a lot of time to show it all to you, but I'll see how it goes here real quick. Here I have some junk wire. Actually, that's not junk wire. I need to cut the plugs off this one. Have some low grade. That's not low grade. Well, shoot, get off here. Okay, got some low grade insulated copper wire here. In my last video I said I was going to start keeping all this gold, but I'm really pressed for time right now, so that's not a whole lot anyways. But scrapping something you want to put a little time into to get the most money out of it. But if you're in a hurry, you can just throw this all in one pile if you really wanted to. But here's some aluminum blinds. This is tin metal that came off the aluminum blinds. This is a tin shred. They call this tin shred because the tin goes to a shredder at the mill, a giant industrial shredder, and it shreds all this to little bits. So this is gonna be a tin shred. Here I've got some aluminum pans, piece of brass, piece of copper with brass on it. See what they want to do with that to scale. These little plugs and stuff will go with the tin shred. I'm just keeping them there for handling. Here's some number 2 insulated copper wire. That's good stuff right there. It's got a, see, it's got a better content of copper in it. See that? As opposed to this stuff is mostly insulation, or not mostly, but has a lot of insulation as opposed to copper. And this will have more, you know, a little more copper as opposed to insulation. So there's many different categories of that. Stainless steel pan. I could take that transformer out and get transformer for that, and clean this aluminum up and get aluminum for that. But I'm just gonna throw all this aluminum breakage in here and send the whole thing for aluminum breakage. So this is actually kind of a good video to make. A lot of people don't really have time in their day to mess around a whole lot. So you can just take a big chunk like this and then just take it as aluminum breakage. If you want to put some time into it and clean it up, you can get electric motor for this electric transformer. You can probably clean that flashlight up if you want and get clean aluminum for that. You can pick all the wires off there if you want. And this would go as cast aluminum, that would go as motor, that would go as insulated copper wire. This would go as clean aluminum. And I got some, everyone's favorite over here, some aluminum cans. And I think that's gonna wrap it up. Okay, what do we've got here? $11 and, or no, $13.06. I can barely see this. Got 4 pounds clean aluminum cans for $1.60. Number 2 insulated copper wire, 1 pound for 75 cents. 1 pound stainless steel, 35 cents. 31 pounds tin. That's the tin shred they send to the mill and shred the bits in a big shredder. $1.85, 5 cents a pound. Number 2 insulated copper wire, 2 pounds, $1.50. That was supposed to be junk wire there. They make little mistakes here and there. It all kind of balances out. Once they dump it into their bins, it's almost impossible to go back and see what was what. So they gave me a pound of copper pipe for that brass antenna and that copper pipe with the brass nut. 1 pound copper, $2.40. They called it number 2 copper. I had 9 pounds clean aluminum, 30 cents a pound for $2.70. No, they didn't. Never mind. I'm mistaken. My bad. I was wrong about that. There's the junk wire. 1 pound of junk wire, low grade, insulated copper wire, 50 cents. Wow, 50 cents is great. A great price for low grade junk wire. 14 pounds aluminum breakage, 10 cents a pound for $1.40. That was that light fixture with the transformer. So I got 10 cents a pound for that. It's not terrible. I mean, you can scrap a lot of different ways. Like I say, most people, you know, might just want to throw all their scrap in a pile and not really mess with it. But so what they did with that number 2 insulated copper wire, I think they weighed a piece of it. It was a pound, and then they must have not seen another handful of it. 2 more pounds, so 3 pounds on that copper wire, insulated copper wire. But okay, so we will now move on to the next step in transforming this into Bitcoin. I forgot to mention I had these 2 pieces. I said I was in a hurry and I didn't want to clean stuff up, but see all the gold pins in there? That's one I'm gonna hold back. And then there's gold pins in there, and that's got some chips on it. It's not a bad little circuit board. So that's a lot right there. I didn't have the heart to not take that. So. Okay. Whoop.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, dog.
Are we making a deposit today?
Yes. Pocket full of cat toys. Now to the last step. Last step in turning trash into Bitcoin. Go to Robinhood.com. It just so happens, this is cracking over here, a different site. It just so happens, as soon as I walked in the door, Bitcoin went on a heater. And it's breaking through some levels right now that might send it on its way. A week ago, there was really a bunch of lie stories. They call it FUD. I don't want to get into it in this video, but It's just now recovering from a bunch of liars. Basically really rich people that want to drive the price down so they can get in at a better price is what was going on. There is a lot of that surrounding this, but anyways, last step. The cool thing about Robinhood is they give it to you right away. It's instant access. So you will notice as soon as I go over here, $13.18. I had 12 cents in there. Some skibble scabble that was flopping in from interest and whatnot. But 1318 is the magic number. I go to Bitcoin. 1318 is my number. Copy that. I'm doing this with a camera in one hand and a mouse in the other, so I'm not using my keyboard. That's why I'm doing it like this. But just gonna flop that right here. Now when I got home, this price was at like 33,000. So I sat here for 10 minutes. But the thing about this is, if this, not well, I would like to say when, but this isn't investment advice. I'm not a financial advisor. To myself, I must say when. On video, I guess I gotta say if. When, if this goes to 400,000 later this year, am I gonna really care whether I get invested at 33,000 or 34,000 or 38 or 39 or 44,000? Not really. So I'm not gonna even worry. My point is I'm not really gonna worry about that. Although it would have been nice if I would have just done this 10 minutes ago. There it goes. Sometimes it goes through right away. I thought I saw the price at 34,075. I'm kind of surprised it didn't go through right away. Cool thing about Robinhood is they'll throw little stories down here. Unfortunately, sometimes these stories are kind of FUD stories. FUD stands for fear, uncertainty, and doubt. People that intentionally screw with your mind. Literally. Deceptive tactics. February 3rd, this dude is starting a giant meeting with a bunch of CEOs from massive companies. It's basically going to be a meeting of billionaires. And he's going to try to get them to get into Bitcoin. I sure hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, thanks for watching.